Hello everyone, and welcome to another beer review. Now, today, we're back on the Scottish series. Yes, you have guessed it, yes. It's another bloody Belhaven beer, isn't it? Yes, absolutely right. If everybody's thinking, ooh, think you'll rant in this one again? Do you think you'll kick off? Well, I don't want to, but it might happen, because you'll see why in a minute. But this is a bit of an interesting one because apparently this beer has a connection with the area where I grew up in Scotland, because I grew up in Ayrshire and I grew up just south of Ayr, and of course Alloway, which is just in the kind of south side of Ayr, was home to this reprobate. I mean, this poet, the national poet of Scotland, and it's Belhaven's Robert Burns Brown Ale, or Rabbie Burns. Now, of course, Robert Burns, or Rabbie Burns, is of course the kind of national poet of Scotland, but he's also, strangely enough, one of the national poets of the Soviet Union. And I found this out when I was living in Russia. And it's surprising how many Russians actually know Robert Burns or Rabbie Burns poems and things like that. So it's quite interesting from that point of view. Funny enough, quite a lot of them are actually ex-KGB officers, but make of that what you will. But anyway, so yes, I don't know, it's a bit of a strange kind of cartoon character. It's like almost like the Jensens, kind of cartoon animators, like, describe Rabbie Burns to me. Right, I'll draw. It just looks like a kind of off kind of Jetsons kind of character. Anyway, there we go. So it's 4.2%. As you've noticed, it's in the clear bottle, so there could be me kicking off on a certain issue. What does it say? Well, there's shit in the back. I mean, there's stuff in the back. Brewed in honour of the Scottish bard, the rich malty brown ale is great on its own, or with stews, steak pie, or of course haggis. Oh, there we go, eh? Yeah, there we go, eh? Or haggis, eh? There we go. My goodness. But yes, warm, reeking, rich. There we go, apparently is what it says on it. Toast to the haggis, eh? There we go. But yeah, it's 4.2%, clear bottle, 500ml, roughly about £2 a bottle. Oh God, right, shall we crack it open and see what delectable delights it has inside for us, eh? It's not even, oh for fuck. Bloody cat's fucked. Anyway, right, put it in this glass. There we go. Brown ale's a bit of an interesting one because there isn't a real kind of history of the Scots really doing brown ales. Oh, yeah, I'm getting little hints of cabbage. Yeah, fuckers. You really are a bunch of fuckers, you are. Bastards, yeah. But because it's a slightly darker beer, it's not so bad. As I said before, lighter beers seem to be more affected flavour profile, and especially with the smell. Seems to be the more malt you have in it, and especially the more darker roasted malts, the less light strike will actually, or skunking, will actually really affect the flavour, and you don't get such a strong kind of smell of rotten cabbages or sour cabbages from that point of view. Sauerkraut is probably a good way of putting it. For the people in the podcast, it's about half finger head. It's quite a dark, slightly kind of reddish brown, nice and clear colour from that point of view. I'm getting malt, hint of grain, but mostly just malt. That's all I'm getting. So, let's see what we've got. Well, it's sweet. That's quite surprising. Get some strange earthy tones off it as well. Jesus God. Some really kind of earthy accents. To the point as if it's almost as if it's been oxidised. But fucking sweet. Oh, Jesus. Right done yourself this time, Belhaven. Fucking hell. You bunch of clatty bastards that you are, seriously. Fucking hell. Brewed in honour of the Scottish bard, rich malty brown ale is great on its own, or probably be great in stews or steak pies. You know, steak and linguine pies. I'd seriously drink this with haggis. Jesus God. But yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm so glad because I was a piper. Well, I suppose I still am, but I was a piper when younger days and used to do quite a lot of burn suppers and things like that. And we'd also have to do the address to the haggis. I'm so glad that after we do the address to the haggis, we toast it with whiskey and not with this shit. Imagine if it did it with this stuff. I'd have probably given it a pint years ago. No, really do a burn supper. Are you using whiskey or Belhaven brown ale for toasting it? Oh, we do the brown ale. You can shove up your arse, I'm not going. Find another piper would be my response. Get dirty buggers, so you that. No, there's some weird fucking flavours in there. Really weird kind of earthy kind of aftertaste. Really weird to the point is I think this is buggered. I was having problems getting the cap off. I think this has been oxidised or something. Something's not nice. Right, I'll quickly break it down. But trust me, it's not going to be long. Jesus. Fucking hell. Right, it's malty. Start off with malt. Quite kind of caramel and toffee malt you're getting with a sweetness and a bit of grain. Moves into the mid tongue, and the maltiness slightly dies down but still quite strong. Grain dies down a bit, sweetness doesn't. It just sits there thinking, well, I'm not going anywhere. And then the mid tongue is just malt and a bit of grain and this sweetness, and then it moves on to the kind of aftertaste, whereas the malt thinks like, well, fine, we've done enough now, we're off. And the sweetness, excuse me, oh, yeah, a bit of choking that would have started. Yeah, so it goes into the aftertaste. The malt says, now I've had enough, I'm out of here. Sweetness is still sitting there, and as the sweetness starts to dissipate, you start getting these earthy tones, really quite kind of unnatural kind of earthy tones just kind of sitting behind it, and they kind of linger. And the aftertaste as the sweetness dissipates, and it's like, that's not nice. That really is not nice. And it's a excuse me, sorry about that. Jesus, God, it's bringing out the best of me today, isn't it? Something's not right with that beer. I think I'll poison myself. Jesus. Oh. Seriously. What would I give this out of 10? Jesus. Private medical insurance, that's what I'd give it. Bloody hell. Where there's blame, there's a claim. No. No, something not right about that beer. It's quite strange though, because the flavour, it's not as watery as previous ones, unfortunately. But yeah, there is more of a kind of a better intensity of flavour within this beer. Just unfortunately, some of the flavours aren't particularly pleasant. That's the downside. And also for me, for a brown ale, it's just too sweet. It is. It's like it's almost getting onto the kind of levels of Sweetheart Stout kind of sweetness. It really is quite sweet. Um, but yeah, no, right. And again, clear bottle, you buggers. And there has been light strike. You can smell it when I was pouring it. But again, not so noticeable in the flavour profiles. Apart from these earthy tones. Where the hell they're coming from and what they're coming from, God knows. Right, out of 10, what would I give this? I would have given it maybe, yeah, I'm going to give it a 3. I'm going to give it a 3 because it's going to lose a bit of pointage for the clear bottle as well. But yeah, I'm going to give it 3 out of 10. Better flavour intensities, some nice malts, but the sweetness is overpowering. There isn't really much really to the flavours, and then it has these off flavours in the aftertaste. These kind of earthy flavours which just are not pleasant. So anyway, it's 4.2%, roughly about £2 a bottle. Would I recommend it? Give it a go. Go on, go on. Spoil yourself. You'll love it. No, give it a go. Go on, go on. You might as well bloody suffer as much as I do drinking this piss. Seriously. Although it is better than quite a lot of the previous ones, I'll be totally honest. So at least it's going in the right direction. It's not great, not brilliant, but at least it's going in the right direction. So I'll be fair to it. But you shouldn't put it in a clear bottle, you arseholes. Okay, stop that. Just stop it now. Anyway, 3 out of 10. Give it a go if you want to, but I'm not recommending it. Thanks for watching. Cheers, and bye for now.